The girl had been with the CEO since she was 18. In the company, she is the most capable secretary. At home, she is the CEO's secret lover. She devoted 10 years of her youth to this man. She thought the CEO would marry her. However, one day she saw the news of his engagement. She didn't cause a scene. Instead, she went to the restroom to dress up. At that moment, a group of men in black arrived, handing her a video. The man in the video was her father. It turns out she was originally a wealthy heiress of the Chu family, but for the CEO, she gave up her identity as a rich heiress, becoming his personal secretary. The girl had also made an agreement with her father. If she didn't get what she wanted in 10 years, she would have to return home to inherit the family fortune. Now only a month remained before the deadline. That day, she went to work as usual. When she entered the CEO's office, he pulled her close, intending to get intimate. The girl suddenly dodged, causing him to lose interest immediately, pushing her away. Then he asked her to accompany him to a dinner that night, with a shady big client. The girl was very confused, as the CEO never let female employees go out for such events, but he left without explaining. The girl then realized she was just a tool for the CEO. At the dinner, as soon as the client saw the young and beautiful girl, he developed ill intentions, wanting her to drink with him. The girl couldn't refuse a major client, so she picked up her glass to please him. Accidentally, she spilled the drink on him. Using that as an excuse, the client asked her to help him change. The girl knew what that meant, and immediately looked to the CEO for help, but he sat silently, allowing the client to take her away. To escape the client's harassment, the girl offered to help him get the land in the West City. The client was puzzled, as that land belonged to the Chu family, and was meant as a dowry for the Chu heiress, not for sale at any price. The girl said she knew the Chu heiress, and could persuade them to sell it. The client then continued questioning her, wondering why she was helping him instead of the CEO. It turned out she did this out of revenge against the CEO. Eventually, they reached an agreement and went to the door, only to find the CEO had been waiting outside. His assistant had already sensed something was off with him, and quickly asked the client to leave. The CEO began to question what the girl had done inside. She deliberately said she had been in there for 20 minutes. Didn't he know what she had done? Misunderstanding, the CEO thought she had betrayed him. The next day, he ordered his assistant to teach the client a lesson. Meanwhile, the girl entered with documents for the CEO to sign. Seeing her icy demeanor only fueled his anger. He immediately took her to the hospital, ordering doctors to perform a comprehensive check, especially gynecological tests, and demanded results within half an hour. The girl looked at him in disbelief, never expecting the CEO to be so ruthless. Helplessly, she lay on the operating table, recalling the time when they loved each other. She couldn't understand how they had become like this. Soon, the doctor brought the test results to the CEO, informing him the girl was physically fine. Only then did he relax, but the girl's heart was already shattered. She then took out her prepared resignation letter, planning to end their nameless relationship completely. The CEO picked up the resignation letter from the ground, then burned it. She still hasn't given up on pursuing her true love. However, the heiress, as the CEO's fiancée, wants to completely drive the girl away from the CEO, so she secretly texts the girl from the CEO's phone, inviting her to a private gathering. But as soon as the girl reaches the door, she hears the CEO and his friends humiliating her. What infuriates her even more is seeing the necklace the CEO bought for her now around the fiancé's neck. To make the girl completely give up, the fiancé deliberately kisses the CEO in front of her. This scene deeply wounds the girl's heart. Unable to hold back, she rushes in to confront the CEO. "Is this your answer to me?" Before the CEO can speak, the fiancé serves the girl a glass of wine. The CEO, knowing the girl is allergic to alcohol, wants to stop it, but this time, she directly takes the drink and downs it, seemingly expressing her dissatisfaction with the CEO. Concerned that the fiancé would continue to bully the girl, the CEO publicly states that the girl is just a secretary, too lowly to be in such a place. Hearing this, the girl feels very sad, realizing that she is ultimately just a plaything to the CEO. So she wishes the CEO and his fiancé happiness, turns around, and leaves. The fiancé sees the CEO getting up and quickly tries to stop him, not knowing that the CEO has secretly always liked the girl. Thus, he angrily leaves the fiancé behind. The CEO's cousin, seeing this situation, believes that the outcome is all the girl's fault, and decides to stand up for the fiancé by teaching the girl a lesson. Meanwhile, the girl comes to find her brother with her luggage. Now she admits that she has lost the bet. 5 years ago, she had a bet with her father. If she couldn't get what she wanted within 5 years, she would have to return home to inherit the family business. With less than a month left, she knows in advance that she has already lost the bet. The next day, her brother plans to hand over the Chu Group's assets to her and reveal her true identity. But the girl hasn't made her final decision yet, wanting to officially resign before returning to inherit the family business. However, the CEO rejects her resignation request, still asking her to help him tie his tie as usual. The girl explains that tying a tie is not part of a secretary's job, and she hopes the CEO will quickly approve her resignation. Otherwise, she will automatically leave when the contract expires in a month. The CEO, angered by the girl's threat, orders her to work at the company's sales department for the last month. The girl has no choice but to agree to sell cars at the dealership. This scene is just in time for the CEO's fiancée to see. She thinks that once the girl leaves, she will gain the CEO's love, but the CEO has no intention of paying attention to her at all. To get back at the girl, the fiancé calls the CEO's cousin to come to the dealership. Their goal is to make things difficult for the girl. Seeing that the girl has been reassigned to sell cars, the cousin immediately humiliates her. Then she demands the keys to a nearby luxury car, intentionally scratches the car, and accuses the girl of deliberately selling her a flawed vehicle.